My name is Heather, and I launched North America. We started 3.5-ish months ago. I'm going to tell you the real deal, the story that's going to beat it all. Okay. Usually I go through a presentation. I'm going to show you a little bit. Don't worry. You're going to know exactly why you're here by the end of this. But I want to tell you exactly what happened. Are you guys ready for that story? A lot of times, here's what we do. We see these presentations and we're like, okay, another comp plan. Okay, another performance. Okay, we went through the slides. Oh, that looks pretty good. Let me ask my husband. Let me ask my wife. Let me see if I have the capacity to do this, right? I'm going to tell you exactly who I am and what I did. Okay. If you don't know me, I have been in marketing for about 15 years. And it was ignorance on fire. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't even know I was in marketing. I thought I was just selling mascara to my friends and my clients because I was a makeup artist for years. Before that, I was a personal trainer, nutrition coach, and I was in health and wellness for a little bit. Everything I love, I turn into a business, which this is how you can see me in a travel business now because I love to travel. I think travel is the best education. When you're exposed to different cultures and different people, different ideas, it expands. And that's what I want right now. I'm going to be 50 this year. We're going to Dubai for my birthday. You guys are going to book the trip before we get off this call. Okay. There's still some spaces, and expansion is all I'm after. Evolution and expansion, which brings me to the story. It's been a wild ride to say the least. All product. I was in a cosmetic company for 8 years. And after that, I kind of dabbled in things because I was confused. I didn't know what I wanted to do. How many of you are in that space right now? Like, I'm just not really sure. Like, there's this stuff that might shrink your gut and make your eyesight better, and I can put a patch on, and I can roll it up, and you can even smoke it. I don't even know what you guys got going on out there. Okay. But here's the real deal, right? Okay, so I dabbled in that. And then I went to health and wellness and it was gut health when nobody was talking about gut health. Okay, which blows my mind, but nobody was talking about it. I think my friend was starting to talk about gut health when I was a personal trainer, and I was like, if I have to say the word gut one more time, like that is not an attractive word. I was not okay with it. Okay, so all of a sudden now I'm making money talking about gut health and it's helping me. So I'm like, fine, I'll talk about gut health. So I did that for 7 years and I was number three earner in the entire company. Obviously, I'm going to love it because I'm making really good money. And they had a really great proprietary product that nobody else had, but the corporate team couldn't keep up with the growth. How many of you have experienced that? Okay, hands go up. So that was really tough. Even though I love them, I knew that a product space has shipping, has warehouses, has expenses, and the compensation plans are not going to pay out as much as a digital product. So I didn't know what was out there. Okay. I was making my own digital products. I was doing coaching stuff. I did social media training. I tried all of these other things, okay, to put with my product business to help the people that I was actually coaching within my business. Some of you have been in there. I know I see some of you that have been in my coaching programs before, but then I leave at the top of my game at the last company that I was the number three earner in, the top of my game. And I'm like, something is just not jiving. I'm going to tell you what it is about the product space that I saw based on my experience launching my own makeup brand. How many of you really want to know what's actually going on? Because I have the inside scoop and I can tell you. So I was looking for a cap for one of my makeup products. The best product, I was selling 20K a month. It was going really good. Everybody loved it. Rose gold oil. The cap ran out. So I go and I need a new cap. And they're like, we can't get the cap for 6 months. I'm like, well, I can't be out of this for 6 months. How many of you have been out of stock before in a product company? Yes, hands go up. Okay, so what do? It happens, especially with the climate of shipping and receiving right now, and warehouses and where it is, and Canada to the US, and the US to Europe, and all this stuff. So then they say, well, get a new bottle. I'm like, okay, let's get a new bottle. Good idea, guys. Let's do that. So I go to get a new bottle and they're like, we can't have the new bottle because it's not conducive to the formula that you have because it will go rancid. You can't have it. I'm like, okay, let's look for another bottle. That'll take 6 months. So we're still out 6 months. Are you picking up what I'm putting down here and why I'm so excited about a digital product? I'll keep going now. So then they say, you can change the formula. And I'm like, but my people are reliant on this formula. They love this formula. It's the reason why I'm making $20,000 a month with a product. So why would I ever change the formula? This is my proprietary formula. There's no way I'm changing it. Well, it's either that or I had to go out of business or I had to not take a profit. So when you think about a corporate team that has to make a decision to change production of their proprietary product, change the bottle, pay less to the field. How many of you have had comp plan changes? Maybe it's not their fault. Let's give everybody the benefit of the doubt. They're doing the best they can with what they have. But right now in a product space, it gets a little tricky. So here I am in a product company. I left at the top of my game, went to another product company thinking this will be great. They're not an American company. I can ship everywhere. Same issues because it's a product-based company. 3 months into that, I get approached by Nikki Nash, just a random girl who's been in marketing for 5 years, super cute. She's my upline. She says to me, the month does not start over, and I don't want to be in your product business. Knowing I can recruit anybody because that's what I love to do. I love to make people money. I love to talk them up and give them motivation and all this stuff. Okay. But she's like, the month does not start over, and I'm sick of products. And my ears just went, what? What are you talking about? The month doesn't start over. Okay. Imagine Netflix. Okay. You have a membership. Holly has a membership. Cindy has a membership. It's 20 bucks a month. Cindy wants to watch The Greatest Showman. Holly likes The Bachelor. Okay. And I like The Terminator. And I'm just going to pick whatever I want, whenever I want, and use my membership. So this is what this is. It's a membership. And these memberships go into the system at different times during the month. And as they renew, your business grows. So it doesn't start at zero every single month. Then she tells me, if you find 3 people who want this membership that might pick to go to Cairo, that might pick to go to Dubai, that might pick to go to Orlando, wherever they're picking to go, and they're just paying their membership. If you get 3 people, then you're auto financed and you never have to pay your membership ever again. She's like, so I'm good. I don't need to join your business. You should, maybe get a membership. I'm like, well, just smack me and call me Susan. I can't even believe she got me. Right. So she gets me on the phone with the VP. How did she do this? Right. Top earner. I'm sassy and savvy. I'm out here just top of my game, just thinking I know everything. And she told me it doesn't start over and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'll get on the phone with the VP. But first I joined and she called me and she's like, did you join? I'm like, yeah, I bought everything. Okay. I wanted all of it. And I'm going to show you the membership in 2 seconds. I bought it all and I started using it for 3 months and they kept talking to me like, oh, you're going to launch North America. Nobody's really there. Like we have a few travelers, nothing big. Launch it. These people love the digital space. The month doesn't start over, all the things. And I'm scared to death because I've never known anything but product. I'm earning tons of money. I'm thinking I'll never be able to replace my income. This is my family. All of the things that are going through your head as you're listening to this, right? Or even just like, God, I've tried so many of these things. When is it actually going to work? Or when is it actually going to be worth it for me to take the time to do it and not lose money? How many of you are auto financed right now? Put it in the comments. How many of you aren't paying for your membership? Put it in the comments. I want you to see how many of these people that are already in the system, it's working. Okay. So I saw that, I joined, and 3 months later he calls me and he's like, Heather, he's Bulgarian. Heather, why you not doing us this favor by launching the North America? It's not like that. But once you meet him, you're gonna laugh. I just looked at him, I was like, fine, I'll do it. And here we are 4 months later. We have 3 7-figure earners. And I don't know if you guys follow me, but if you saw my story today, that is the second wave of 100K 6-figure earners. And I think we probably have well over 20 within 3 months. That could be you, but also even if you just need a couple $100, you want to travel, You want to travel for less. You want to have a trip to Dubai or Moab instead of Aunt Susie's in Minnesota every year. Okay, you can do that. There's all kinds of benefits, but it's working. I don't know if you're looking at the comments, but me is all I see. Okay, so what if you could sit on the 3 people that you're traveling with, get your membership financed, and learn the skills from me and so many other leaders on this call right now that are going to teach you actually how to build a sustainable business that you will have forever, because they've been in business for 9 years without the US, without Canada, month after month, climbing and scaling. We have proof, and we're just making it so that North America looks better right now. We're the launch team. So here I'm going to show you. You guys want to see the platform? Just a little bit of it. We won't take too much time. Actually, I'm going to show you. Hold on. I was showing somebody the comp plan. So remember those life experiences? I think I mentioned it, the luxury trips I told you about. Here's one. Let's just look at Morocco. Who would think to go to Morocco? Who lives in North America, right? You're not just like, I want to go to Morocco. I mean, I have thought about that. I mean, I'm Lebanese and Greek. Morocco is, kind of a cool place to go. I think I have cousins who visit there all the time. But most people wouldn't think I'm going to visit Morocco. All right. What if you could go for $5.99 a person, all inclusive, and you could take 300 points of your membership dollars that you're not even paying for and make it $2.99? So what if now, imagine this, even close your eyes, okay, if you have to. I want you to visualize this. What if now you're in a business? The month doesn't start over. You have 3 people that are traveling, okay? You never pay your membership again. But at the end of 12 months, you can unlock this trip for 2 with just points that you didn't even pay for. What if you could do that? Because that's exactly what's happening here. Okay. Would it be worth it to you to take a trip at the end of a year if you just paid the buy-in price and then never paid anything again? How many of you are looking forward to that? Put it in the comments. Insane. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you what I paid. I usually have this queued up, but I wanted to do this a little different because I wanted to be super authentic and make sure that you guys knew exactly what we were doing. So I did something called Elite Turbo. $99 for your business tools. And this is a business tool, but also we have calls every Tuesday with the top people in our company every single Tuesday. We have a CEO call every single first Tuesday of the month with new life experiences. We had, I think, 6 today, new life experiences. One is Rio de Janeiro for Carnival, and I think I almost passed out because I can't wait to go. $99 for your business tools, $120 activation. If you wanted to stop there, you just pay your first month and you'd be an elite member. I'm going to show you why you want to do this next piece though. When you come in, you can pay $249 and they will double your points. Here's how that works. Let's say you didn't get your 3 people and you're paying $120 a month. If you paid $249 up front, that would double the points that you get every single month. So instead of 120 points, you're getting 100 or 240 points. What if you walked into a bank and said, hey, I'm going to save $120 every single month for my travel? If I paid you $250 up front, would you match me the $120? They would laugh in your face. Okay, even if you don't travel and you only want to take 1 trip a year, maybe you want to make those memories with your family, with your husband, with your kid that went to school just once a year. Would it be worth it if you paid $588 up front, never paid another penny because you have 3 people traveling with you, and then unlock that trip for 2 at the end of the year? Would that be worth it? I looked at it and I was like, just give me everything. Absolutely yes. And I've never paid for my membership again. Now we're going to look at the actual app. Okay, these are the life experiences you can pick from. Who wants to go to Greece? What's your dream trip? Greece, Qatar, Dubai, Nice, the south of France. Marrakesh, a Mediterranean cruise, 8 days, 7 nights for $9.99 that you can use 300 loyalty points on. That brings it down to $700. $700 for a cruise. You could unlock that for two at the end of that year. Mecca, Punta Cana. I'm actually giving this away to one team member. Orlando, this is a life experience near Disney. This is for Germany for Christmas. This is a brand new one. All of these are just insane prices. Rome, Carnival, who wants to go? Let's go. Hawaii. And this is what you get to choose from at the end of a year. Okay, that alone would be worth it. So now I'm gonna blow your mind one more time, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit of money. Is that okay? So let's say, who uses Chat GPT to plan their trips now? Anybody? Who's heard of it? Okay. So, or booking or whatever. Imagine you want to go to Rome. Imagine you are going in October. What would it feel like to just have a trip planned in October in Rome? Wouldn't that be great? Okay, so you're going with your partner. This is AI. We own the AI company and we're upgrading it at every step. So we're going to go high budget, and I'm going to pick 5 or more things that I want to do. Okay, full day tours, day trips likely to sell out, museums, cultural tours, skip the line tickets. How's that? In 30 to 60 seconds, you're going to see a whole trip planned with a map. You can buy your activities on here. There's also local activities that you can purchase. We have Ticketmaster attached to this. You get points for travel with Ticketmaster. There's a mall that you can buy Gucci purses, Prada sunglasses, Ferragamo shoes, all the things, fragrances, Chloe, classic fragrances, Chanel, anything you want. You get points for travel for that as well. There's all kinds of things that makes this so authentic, and we own the platform. We've designed this platform. So when people say they have travel just to go into other countries and be legal there, this is not the same. I promise you that. So we're going to show these on the map. There we go. So it actually shows your savings here. Okay. Do you remember that turbo discount? It gives you an extra turbo discount. Okay. Look at that. Turbo discount, loyalty points, elite savings. These actually aren't as high as you might think. We actually have October must be a really good time to go because the actual savings without even turbo is huge. Then you're going to go book your flights here. You're actually going to buy your tickets for every day, and it plans every single day. It knows exactly where you're going. Okay. And as you hover over, it'll show you on the map where it is. It tells you how long the bus takes to get you there or how long you have to walk. Okay. It is literally giving you every single day, and you can buy all the tickets. The future of this is that you're going to be able to press one button and check out everything, your hotel, your flight, and your activities. Nobody has that. So you have access at your fingertips to this innovation where you wouldn't have that anywhere else. So let's talk money real quick. Now you know everything you're getting. It's very transparent. You know why I'm here. You know why I chose it. You know why I said no for so long. Okay. And now you're going to see what actually is going to create for me, in my opinion, and what we've already done, generational income. So I'm going to teach you how to make $990 in your first 21 days. How's that sound? So you're going to be Elite Turbo. Once you get off here, you're going to sign up. You're going to get your Elite Turbo membership. You're then going to get 3 Elite Turbo members to make your membership auto finance. Each one of those is going to pay you out $80. If you only have Elites, it pays out $40. But Turbo pays out $80. So that's going to be $240. Then we have a fast start bonus. All of this is built into the comp plan. These are not promotions. If you do 2 people every 7 days, you're going to make an extra $450. Okay. So we're raking up to that 990. So after the first 3, you're going to be something that we call silver. And once you hit silver, you get an extra $20 on every single one of those Elite Turbos that you bring in. Okay. So instead of making 80, you're going to make 100. The last 3, you're going to make $300. Total in 21 days for getting 6 Elite Turbo members, you're going to make $990. Okay, so you paid for your membership. You're now never paying for your membership again. And then you made, how much is that over? $400, something like that. Now that is worth the investment. Okay. Now it's all learning skills and building from there. Absolutely insane. Let's just focus on this for a second, this builder bonus. As you go up in levels, you're going to earn more on every single sign up. When your team signs people up, let's say I'm Sapphire and Angela is Platinum, I'm going to get the difference between 150 and 60 every time she signs somebody up. Okay. And I get bonuses on every single person in the team. Now, if I hit that second rank in the company, I will get $600 every single week if my team recruits 6 people. I will get $1,200 once I hit platinum every single week if my team hits 12 new members. That's $5,000 extra in income above and beyond what you're already making. These are the residuals on your ranks, on your levels. It's $500 a day at Sapphire. If I hit diamond in the middle of the week, it pays out per day, so it'll pop up to $750. You don't have to wait till the 10th to get paid. You get paid every single day. The bonuses pay out every single day. You can even have them have it so it goes to your bank every single day. These will get paid out weekly. You get a 20% payout on your second leg once you hit a presidential rank. That's kind of halfway up the chain there. And if one leg of business is not going quite as fast, they'll give you a 20% extra kick out. Car bonuses. Instead of $500, they'll give you $250 in cash if you don't want to get the car. All of these bonuses are also built into the compensation plan. 300 for a life experience voucher. You can go to any one of those trips. Jade, Ruby, they're giving you social proof because they're taking you on these trips in the very beginning. Then it's just cash and cars, baby, cash and cars. And these are all built into the compensation plan. Here's what I want you to know, okay? And I'm going to stop sharing and just chat with you for a second. There's also something going on right now. It's a September promo, okay? If you get 3 Elite Turbo members, you can then unlock a trip to 4 different places. Bali, what was the other ones, guys? Drop it in the comments. Bali, and I forgot, I don't know, I was so focused on Bali because I want to go to Bali. If you get 6 Elite Turbo members, Panama, our owner used to live in Panama. He's a big business guy in Panama. He loves it there. His wife's actually from there. And if you get 6 personal, you can take 2 people above and beyond all of the pay that I just told you. Okay. Listen, does this sound too good to be true? Do you think I'm telling you this and you're like, something's got to be off? This girl's off her rocker. Like, there's something going on. She's not telling us something, right? I stayed for 3 months and sat on this and just used that platform. Okay. Booked hotel. I saved $836. I was moving from New York to Denver. I stayed on those little side of the road hotels, saved $100 here, $150 there. You can even save on those little things. Okay. I still thought they were $100. They're not. They're $300, $400. Those Hyatts and little side of the road hotels. I'm still living in the 90s. I don't know what's going on with my brain. So I'm telling you this because I had the proof before I actually started building that this product is going to work. I also not only had the proof that the product works, but you heard my story at the beginning. I don't know if you're late to the party, but the story is that I had no belief in this industry anymore. The product was sucking the life out of me. My own product failed because of the industry and how it looks right now. Okay? I'm not saying that people won't be successful. I'm not saying that. But I am so tired of popping around and trying to decide what I want to sell, what I want to do. It's really easy for me to tell somebody, hey, you don't have to change, you don't have to lose weight, you don't have to heal your gut. If you're sitting at the table with Uncle Charlie at dinner, you don't have to tell him like, hey, I don't know how your gout's going, but maybe you should take this pill. That's an uncomfortable position to be in. Am I right? But if you told Uncle Charlie, hey, listen, we're on borrowed time, bro. Like, let's get on a plane. He'd be like, let's go, Heather. Me and Charlie are going to Dubai. You know what I'm saying? It's a totally different business. I know I'm being funny. I was engaged to a comedian for 8 years. I can't help myself. Okay. Um, it just comes out of me. And when I'm in good company and presenting, it feels right to just lighten the mood a little bit. Because at the end of the day, we are going on trips. We're helping people have more freedom in their life and creating income around it. That is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, my mom passed away at 58. I'm going to be 50 this year. If that's all the time I have, which I got all that gut health going for me, I'm fine. But if that's all the time I have right now, I'm going to put my time and energy into creating income, wealth, and freedom for every single person I know. And it's working. And all you have to do is decide. Don't wait like I did. All you have to do is decide, grab your Turbo membership, and get on the dang plane. Okay? I love y'all. Thank you so much. I will send you the replay and I will see you guys. Yeah, write in the comments Elite Turbo if you want your person to reach out to you because we're going. We're going. Okay? Thank you so much for listening to my not so funny jokes. I'll see you guys later.